Good morning, YouTube. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I last did a video in my own kitchen. And I spoke a lot of words yesterday because I'm starting to realize that life is crazy. Life has always been crazy. It'll never be what we want it to be. I talked about my sister-in-law. I talked about my niece, my two nephews. I talked about my money situation as far as what I'm supposed to be getting from my mother's estate. There were two YouTube creators that was in my chat yesterday. I acknowledged them. Actually, there was more than two. I want to say it was three. My moderator was there. And we got the ghost watchers. I'm going to tell you something. Good morning. Good morning, Sister T. I am going through mood swings. Friday morning, I left from out of this house and I went with Birdman. Only thing he wanted to do was drink beers and drink liquor all night. I noticed when he came to my house that morning, he was wearing a pair of black shoes. And I said, that's unusual. He don't never wear no shiny black shoes to my house. They were diabetic shoes. So that tells me that his situation is changed. As I was sitting over there, spending time with him, some of his people called in. And he told them, he said, you can't come over because Arabia is here right now. And they don't come. They don't come when I'm there. They stay away. Loyalty is a big thing. But how can I expect other people to be loyal to me and my own family ain't loyal? Those of you that are on YouTube, you are more loyal to me than them. Before Birdman came to this house Friday morning, he went over there to my job where I work at. He couldn't find me there, so he came here. We left from here, went to his house, and I could not sleep. I watched TV most of the evening. I watched TV and I watched YouTube, but I couldn't connect my phones with his internet service for some reason. I wake up this morning with a pounding headache. I went back through my channel and heard those videos I did. I want to give a complete shout out to those that support this channel and those that support me. whether it be a view or a cash app donation. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. But I'm starting to question not what's going on YouTube in this real life. I'm supposed to be going to New York in a few more weeks. They got all kinds of unrest going on. I talked to my grandmother. Like I said, sometimes she know me, sometimes she don't. It fucks with me. Now, I'm a very outspoken person. I've always been outspoken, but I noticed that my meanness is coming out more and more as I get older. I'm not blaming it on old age. This is who I always was. Arabia Barbosa. 914 Westchester County, New York. We are in the house. We want to thank everyone for coming in this morning. It's Sunday. I know a lot of you like to go to church. I am not a churchgoer. And then I went through the YouTube streets listening. And some of the shit made me mad as fuck. There are 16 shades of black. All black is beautiful. All black is beautiful. I got some people in my family who are passing for white. They want to be white. They passing for white. A lot of those relatives live in West Virginia. You'll know who they are when you go into those certain parts of West Virginia. They all got that bright skin. They all got them red freckles. They got the red hair. When freedom came in this country from my ancestor, Grandma Crota, she looked white. The husband she married looked white. She decided not to pass for white. She decided to be who she is. And believe me or not, she was punished. She was punished for her decision. I speak English. I speak a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of Swahili. I've been teaching my own self how to speak those different languages because I think it's important to exercise your brain, to exercise your mind. That means I do a lot of reading. That means I do a lot of writing. And before the weekend is over, I'm going to write a letter to that dude that is over my mother's estate. Because from what I've gathered over the years, there's a lot of shady shit going on with that whole family. You think I ain't gonna find out? You think I ain't gonna inquire? You think I'm not gonna do those phone calls? You think I'm not gonna do them letter writing? You think I'm not gonna do it? Okay. A shout out to the chat. Thank you, Sister T, for coming in. Thank you for clearing that up. Everyone is welcome over here. It's just the trolls. Ever since I got back my big channel, the trolls have been coming left and right. And this is a part of YouTube. This is YouTube. So I understand. But I'm going to make it my business to write that letter today. and send it in the mail early tomorrow morning before I go to work. Drop it in the mailbox. Because when I look on TikTok and I see this nigga, he dressed up more like a woman now than he ever did. And my brother, my older brother, is his father. This man lives with a man and everything. He's been a part of the gay community forever. As long as I've been a part of the gay community, we have been a part of the gay community for over 20 years. 20 fucking years. And like I said before, when I like someone, I attach myself to them emotionally. You'll know if I'm attached to you. Oh, you'll know. Because I will never leave you alone. Every time you go live, I'm going to be there if I can be there. Oh, yes. When I work certain jobs, if there's certain women there that I enjoy or certain men I'm familiar with, I attach myself. Not only to them or the job at hand or what needs to be done, but everything. A lot of those people know where I live. They know. They're not stupid. They know who Birdman is. 7 years. Even though I know we should have never been together in the first place, he knows it too. Because we had this talk. And I told him, I said, I want to go home. He wanted me to come back home this morning. No. He dropped me off yesterday. Yesterday. He had no choice. And he started paying back my money. Now, shout out to the chat for that. We don't get along all the time. We're not going to get along. The Empress over there, Lonnie One Love, she was in the chat. I believe she hit the panel. And I talked to her, and I know I was out of my mind with emotion. And I think she was trying to talk to me so she could calm it down. She didn't want me to be upset. She kept saying, your glass ain't half full. It's not half empty, it's half full. Be thankful for what you have. It's not about being thankful for what I have. It's being aware of what is stolen. I committed my crime years ago. It was a crime where I robbed a convenience store with an axe. I robbed the store. When I went to jail, they called me Chopper Mama for years. Some people, they didn't know how to say my first name, so they gave me the nickname Ray Ray. Ray. Some people call me Raymond. It happens. I don't look like a woman. Whether I look like a woman or not, I got feelings. Yeah, Sister T, you right. Some people that be coming to my chats be trolling me. I tell my moderators all the time, if you see the trolls, sniper their asses. Because when I see trolls in my chat, I get rid of them. I ban them. I don't do no back and forth with no troll, no avatar. But one thing I can say, I might have did my dirt on these YouTube streets. Oh, yes, I did. I ain't far from recognizing what I did, what part I played. Now all comes back full fold. But one thing I will do, I will thank the people that stayed loyal to me. Loyal. And you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to support the channel. You didn't have to stay loyal. Over 600 subscribers, only 7 are still loyal to me. Shout out to the chat. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day, but we're going to get through today. I want to thank everyone for coming over. I want to thank everyone for their love and support of this channel. This channel is not perfect, but goddamn, I'm just going to be me. And I want all my YouTube creators, whoever you are, to be you. Don't stop being you. Because everyone has a place in this world. Everyone. We watching what's going on with Wendy Williams. We watched what happened to Whitney Houston. We watched what happened to Phyllis Hyman. I don't forget. I do my research on the people I like to do research on. The celebrities I like. Oh, yes. And I'm not perfect. Not by a long shot. But yesterday was the moment of truth. Because I came back to this house. This house is empty. Only way you know someone is living here is if you see me. Other than that, you would not know anybody lives here. And that's real. That's real. I give a complete shout out to my YouTube creators, my subscribers, my support team, my moderators. And forgive me for being human. But that's the only way I know how to be. I don't go to church. I stopped going to church years ago. Especially after what happened in 2011, Newport News, Virginia. It changed. Everything changed. Nothing remained the same. Nothing. And I ain't gonna lie. I miss them. Even the adoptive mother, all the hell we went through together. All the dirty, low-down shit she's ever done to me doesn't compare to what's going on now. I think she was trying to toughen me up for a tough world. I think she was trying to prepare me to live way in my 70s, way in my 80s, way in my 90s. I don't know if that is going to happen. Because a lot of people in my family, we die young. We die young. And, some people get it twisted. What I mean about certain stuff. All you gotta do is pay attention. I remember when I was on this big channel and I used to do my Cash App giveaways. Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. See, I'm not alone in my assessment about the woman that raised me. She didn't want me to be a wimp. She said tears were for weak people. When you have pain, it's weakness leaving out of the body. That's what she said. Most of the women that are in my family that are military people, they served in the military, they said the same thing. I never got to say goodbye. Never did. And I remember when she was dying, her voice sounded so weak. I said, what the fuck is going on with mommy? I got in touch with my brother. You know what he did? He went in the bedroom when she was sleeping and took a picture and sent it to me. Can't tell you what was going on through my mind, but I exploded on him. Oh yes, I let him know, don't fuck with me. He says, he's on Facebook all the time. He says, I do what I want to do. That's fine. But don't involve me or anybody else in your bullshit. I was the one that did the trips to New York. I was the one that glued everyone together. And what he does, he sits on my coattails. He rides on the shit I did. God only knows what they're going to do when I do die. God only knows what he's going to do when your hunger ain't no longer breathing. Don't worry about it. I got that taken care of. The body is donated to science. Oh yes, when I die, the body goes to science. It goes to Columbia University, right there in New York. Shout out to the chat. Ain't nobody coming to no goddamn funeral when I go. Ain't nobody gonna do no wake. I'm not gonna be sitting in a church or in a funeral home somewhere. No pictures will be allowed. Just put up a picture of me. That's all you gotta do. I do. I don't like Johnny Blaze like that. You know what? Johnny Blaze, I'm going to tell you something, Sister T. Johnny Blaze does drops. He does musical drops on different YouTube creators in this sector. And he got so many different musical drops on me. Every video I did, this is when I was fighting against Lonnie One Look, right? He did so much. There's a song called Punish Me. There's one that says Where You At, 2 Scoops, shout out to the chat. What's the other one? The War Is Over. No, me and Johnny Blaze, we not the best of friends. We not. Sometimes I'll go over there and watch what he talking about. Sometimes I don't. I just basically go over there to listen to the music drops he did about me. And I laughed my ass off. Thick cut. He did a musical drop about me. It's cool. That particular drop, that song is called Cinemass. And that was the time me and Lonnie was fighting with each other. But we wasn't really fighting with each other, but there was a misunderstanding, a disagreement between us. And you know how men are on this YouTube app. They'll get involved in a minute. They don't give a damn. They will get involved in a minute. A hot second. I guess just to have some content somewhere. No, but Johnny Blaze, I ain't concerned about him. He hasn't done anything to me. He hasn't really said anything to me. So, and remember, facts or feelings, he was over here all the time hitting the link, doing it, talking his shit. And then one day me and him fell out. We had a disagreement. We had an argument. And I never allowed him back in my chat. Nothing. And I told my moderators, when you see him, sniper his ass. Sniper. That song, Cinemass. Boy. That's it was me in the song. Sis, they was using Sis voice as a background, and you could just hear me saying it's some twisted ass shit, Cinemass, or these are things I picked up on these YouTube streets. It ain't easy being a YouTuber. And I'm not the best. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm one of the roguish YouTube creators you will ever come across. If I like you, if I support you, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to, support you. I don't have to make anyone relevant. Cinemass, motherfucker. Yep. I remember that song. But I really like the one he did where the name of the song was Punish Me. Remember that song? She wants the whole world to punish me. She wants the whole damn world to punish me. Yo, that song right there. Oh. Sometimes I just do things off the dome. I cut my own hair, so I don't give a fuck. I keep my hair short because I'm growing gray hair, and I don't like the way it looks. I don't like salt and pepper hair. But it's inevitable. The older I get, the more gray hair I'm going to get. Shout out to the chat. Mm-hmm. You know what? I be trying to tell how I feel and what I think. And a lot of people are not prepared for it. Some people are. Some people like Sister T. She worked with it. Lonnie One Love, she comes over. She talks to me every now and then. She'll hit my link. And she's welcome over here. Regardless of what we went through in the past. The past is the past. I can't. But one thing I can say, if I'm friends with you, I'm friends with you. I may not agree with everything you do, everything you say, but I'm going to be me. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. You should see the one he did when I said the war was over. Y'all go over there and sub up to Andre O.D. Kimball. That's my homeboy over there. I don't care. He said with Johnny Blade. I don't care about none of that. Them drops he be doing, yo, that be showing who the fuck I really am. A shout out to the chat. Hey, Moonlight. Hey, Moonlight. A shout out to you. Good morning. Good morning, my New York sister. A shout out to you. Yeah. It's Sunday morning and I said, Lord have mercy. I did some videos yesterday and I was like, should I have done those videos or shouldn't I had not done it? But I do videos when I get angry. I do videos when I be happy. I do videos when I get drunk. I do videos when I'm sleepy. I do videos after I have sex. I do videos after I take a shower. I do videos when I'm doing my laundry. I do videos when I'm grocery shopping. I do videos when I get on the bus. I do videos. I should have been monetized a long time ago, but I got haters out here. They like to strike down my page. They attack me. But it's okay. Keep me in the algorithm. When people do videos about me, only thing you're doing is keeping me in the algorithm. That's why I don't care when people talk shit about me. Talk shit. Because I'm going to talk shit right back. Now, shout out to the chat. I be in the bushes. Don't think nobody. I know Moonlight. When I be doing I know you be watching me sometime. You don't say that you be watching me, but there's a lot of people that be watching my videos. Especially from off this big channel. The smaller channel, I got my own little following over there. Then I'm on other social media platforms. So it is what it is. I keep telling people I'm not perfect. I'm not God Almighty. I am who I am. I'm made in the image of God. Arm, leg, arm, head. 360 degrees. Smooth black skin. And there are 16 shades of blackness. People don't know that. People are so ignorant. They don't know what I know. They don't study what I studied. Through all the mayhem in my life, I always kept a fucking book in my fucking hand. Even to teach myself a different language. That's what I do. To keep my mind sharp. To keep everything sharp. Because I know all the drinking in the world, all this smoking of the cigarettes, all this eating bad food, I know all that gonna catch up to me. I already know that. I looked at Birdman the other day. He's wearing diabetic shoes now. He got sneakers in his house lined up. I said, I know he feeling depressed. He can't wear them sneakers like the way he used to. Only thing I can tell him is get you some custom made shoes. If he let me hold on to his diabetic shoes for one day, I bet you I have them shits looking like platinum leather. Because I know how to shine shoes. My father taught me how to do that. Not my real father, my adopted father. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Mm-hmm. I enjoy y'all coming over here and spending time with me because I was in a funky mood. I was mad as hell. When I think about what's going on in my real life, with this other situation, I'm going to handle it. but I might handle it the wrong way. So I'm gonna take some time and write that letter today. Mhm. Take some time and write that letter. I don't feel like it, but I have no choice. I know, child. And I be trying not to be all in my feelings, but sometimes I get involved in my feelings. You know, there's one YouTuber on here that says I have a unibrow. Do I have a unibrow, you guys? I know I don't have a unibrow. I know I don't have a mustache. Well, I do have a mustache. It's like a peach fuzz. I shape it up. I shave off the rest of it. Oh, Lord. Mercy. Dios mío. Abre la puerta. Dios mío. Oh, thank you guys for coming over. Y'all have an awesome day. Have an awesome Sunday. Try to have a good work week. I gotta close out this video. Shout out to everyone that's in my comment section. Shout out to y'all. Arabia, find a hobby that you, let me see. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right, child. You're absolutely right. Moonlight, thank you for coming in. Thank everyone for coming in. Our moderators, none of my moderators are here right now. So I'm the only one watching the chat. I'm the only one watching the chat. Drop my link. Hold on. Is that the real Sister T? Okay, well, I'll find out in a minute. I will find out in a minute. Hold on. Shout out to the chat. Let me drop the link, y'all. Somebody asked me to drop the link. I didn't want to drop the link. I just wanted to talk. Come up here and talk. That's all I wanted to do. Now, if I drop the link, whoever hits the link, you got to cam up. I'm sorry. That's the way I run things over here, because we got a lot of palm bombers that like to come over and like to fuck with your homegirl, Arabia Balboa. So there goes the link right there. It's dropped in the chat. Okay, let's see who this is. Sister T. Sister T usually cams up. So whoever this is, no, you got to come closer. I want to see the face. Okay, that's Sister T. All right, we good. We good. Add to stream.
Arabia.
Good morning. Good morning.
How you doing? First of all, I'm laying down in the bed. That's why you couldn't see me. That first comment, that first Sister T, while I'm on your platform right now, block it. If you don't know how to do it, tell your mod to do it, because that is not me.
Okay,
they come in here fucking with you. They come in here fucking with you every time you go live in different profiles. Listen, honey, you got my number. If you want to confirm that it's me, I told you all the time.
Okay, I see it.
It's the first comment that came in here and say good morning. I don't even say good morning like that. If I don't have a dance lady, they're gonna probably know. I told you who it is, how to identify me. Stop talking to these dumb motherfuckers. And you know I don't fuck with no Johnny Blaze. So why the fuck would I care about you fucking with it? I didn't say that shit. That's the part that I don't like. They get into your head.
Okay,
they say shit like that.
Okay,
that right there is not me. Do you hear me?
Okay,
I keep telling you.
Okay,
stop talking to these motherfuckers, because they are not me. Okay, I did not want to drop no link or hit no live. If my shit not in caps, You ought to know me by now. And this motherfuckers, if they ain't gonna come over here in Sister T 2.0, they gonna do Sister T. All I'm saying, honey, don't goddamn get into your feelings until you know it's me, okay? Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now have a good Sunday and take care of yourself, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you,
Block
Sister T.
that first account. I mean, that first account on Sister T is not me. Block
Okay,
it. Don't time it out. Block it. Okay.
yes, ma'am. I just blocked it. I just banned them.
All right, baby. Good day.
Shout
Bye
out to
bye.
the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Sister T, the real Sister T, for coming up. And she's right, because I had to go back in my comment section because my mods are not here. So whoever that troll account is saying Sister T militia. So I had to ban them. I had to get rid of them. Because we got a lot of palm bombers like to come over and palm bomb people. That's why I didn't drop my link right away. But if someone asked me to drop the link, I try to drop the link to accommodate whoever requested. And I know Sister T by now, because when I was not looking at the chat real good. Honestly, Sister T, I did not look at the chat real good. I'm sorry. But my feelings did get out. My feelings did get out about what I seen on YouTube and what I'm going through in my own life. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my YouTube creators. And my moderators are not here. If they are here, they're in the bushes. Because, sometimes even they become intimidated. They become afraid. They're not afraid of me. They're not intimidated by me. Because if they were, they would not be moderators over here. But I think what it is, a lot of people look at who's moderating for me. And my moderators are not here. But shout out to them. When they do come, they do try to support the page and help me out. I got one moderator in particular. And she's like a little sister to me. And she's very good. If she was in the chat, none of that would have been happening. She would have pressed on to that name right away. She would have got rid of them then. Usually she's in the chat sniping motherfuckers. Because I give all my mods the permission to snipe them. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. I'm sorry, Sister T. For the next time I go live or whatever, I'm going to look at my chat real close. That's what I'm going to start doing. But I just banned the person. So whoever that was, they're going to come under a different channel, a page, and try to type in. But what I'm going to do the next time I go live, I'm going to try to get in touch with my main. I don't have a managing moderator, but one of my moderators, she knows me very well because she is in touch with me. Yeah. All week long, we stay in touch with each other. Shout out to the chat. She's not here in this chat. If she is, she's in the bushes. I'm going to tell you something about her. She supports this page. She supports me. Because of her, I had some new subscribers come through. So shout out to my moderator that handles all that. But yeah, I'm going to close out this video. I hope everyone has an awesome Sunday. Y'all just made my day. I was in tears. I was angry. And I wanted to start cursing. I wanted to start going after certain people. And that stopped me right there in my tracks. Because y'all made me laugh. Y'all made me see. It's like a mirror image. It's what my mother used to, the biological mother says, Nam Yo Renkekyo. I don't believe in Nam Yo Renkekyo. That's her belief system. My belief system is totally different. I'm into different things. And I'm not in, my mother my biological mother, she did try to emphasize what Namyo Renkin me, but I don't say Namyo Renkin Kyo. I say Kuja Namimi, Kula Jakula, Miji Baridi, Vente aquí conmigo, las comidas está lista. And I say other words in Swahili, Spanish, and for those of you that don't understand, I will say lo siento, no escucha es mío. Donde está? Nada nunca se pasó. It is what it is. Que lo que, mi gente. Que lo que, mi gente. It is what it is. But y'all have an awesome day today. Cause I'm gonna try my best to have an awesome day, an awesome work week. I'm not gonna get depressed. I'm not gonna get too angry and excited. And I might need to. I know I need to write that letter. That letter has to be written. I'm sorry. To him, the one that's holding my mother's estate hostage. And he says that she authorized that, but I have not seen any proof. I've not seen no paperwork concerning that. But I know how the adopted mother was. I know that right, your letter. Good idea. Good idea. I might need to get away from the house for a little while. Yep. It's not so much the house. Think how Birdman put it to me. He said the house that I live in now, this apartment, used to be the biggest trap house. He said all the drugs flowed from this house at one time. He said when the management started cracking down on things and cleaning things up, they moved me into this apartment. They didn't want me in this one. They were trying to move me into the compound area. And I was like, I ain't moving in no compound area where it's gated with a wooden gate around it. I'm not doing that. Move me downtown. They didn't want to move me downtown. They wanted me in this area. I have no problem being in the Macon. A shout out to Ronald Jones. I have no problem with being in the Macon. I used to live in the Macon before. A shout out to the chat. Your homegirl Arabia Barbosa is from 914 Westchester County, New York. I'm from New Rochelle. I'm from Mount Vernon. I'm from Yonkers. I'm from Westchester County. It is what it is. They will tell you, child, let me tell you something. Them people are working hand in hand with this dude. Working hand in hand. I've called them. I've written letters. I know the judge is over the case. Y'all don't know what I know. That woman did everything on purpose. Everything on purpose before she died. But she tried to warn me around 2011, around the time my sister-in-law and then was murdered in Newport News, Virginia. We had the wake and funeral in South Carolina. Everyone is buried. Everyone from that household, the ones that passed away, all of them are buried right there in Florence, South Carolina, at the military cemetery. Because I went through the archives the other day and saw everything. And New York, my people, my relatives that live in New York, I'm talking about my biological family, and my two biggest cheerleaders are all dead. All of them are dead. My adoptive parents, they died. Then my biological father, he died in 2009. I was 36. He was 63. Um, when he was leaving out of this world, I remember him saying he kept hearing music, and kept seeing a light, a bright light. And I was like, that don't sound like no rebirth to me. I don't know if he was going through an episode before he died. I don't know. You never know with these people. When they die, we never know what's really happening. But usually when I go to sleep at night, right, and I go into a deep sleep, I dreams where I can see everyone again. And I never appear as myself. I always show up as an owl. And those particular dreams with those certain individuals from my family that were murdered, when I show up in the dream, I always show up as an owl. An owl. I don't know, never show up as my own self. There was a few dreams I showed up. I looked much older. My hair was totally white. It was totally long. I had on black clothing. I carried a walking stick, and I was crossing the desert. But the owl dreams are the dreams I pay the most attention to. Oh, y'all gotta forgive me. Well, it's a part of human body function. But if you're having a cold or whatever, it is what it is. hmm But the dreams with the owl is involved. Those are the dreams that um, I see them, I hear them. There's no time clock. The sun is shining. The wind blows, but very little. Um, it's very peaceful there. Very peaceful there. But even in those dreams, I have enemies. Oh yes. Oh yes. Shout out to the chat. The owl, when you dream and an owl is involved with the dream, it depends on what kind of dream it is. In the dreams I have, I appear as the owl. I never appear as myself. Never. Shout out to the chat. But it's just some belief systems where the owl, it represents intuition. What is secret will be revealed. Um, Territorial, because owls are very territorial. So it's a lot with that. You got to study not only what the dream means, but you got to study the animal as well. Because my Chinese zodiac is the water ox. But every time the owl appears in those dreams, I always come from the water. I always come from the fucking water. Yeah. Yeah. When I'm in the dreams and I appear as an owl, yes, my relatives do talk to me. They do. And a lot of times they tell me my time is not over here on earth. I'm supposed to go back. They put the golden helmet back on my head and they fly me. They release me back into the sky. And I always fly towards the sun. And just before I get to the sun, I wake up. And when I wake up from those dreams, I'm always like sweat just pouring. And I gotta wash my sheets. That's what those dreams do to me. Those dreams are terrible. Thank you very much. But when I wake up from those dreams, I'm usually very hot. I'm sweating 24/7 after the dream. I gotta get up. I gotta change the bed sheets. I gotta take a shower, and then take everything down to the laundromat. And then, those dreams are they're very intense. Because in the dreams, I'm never really sitting down too much with them. I'm always hunting. I do a lot of hunting for them. But I never see them eat in the dreams. Never see them eat. A shout out to the chat. All right, everyone. I'm out of here. Thanks, everyone, for coming over. Uh, I appreciate your support of this channel. I'm not perfect. I'm not God Almighty. I am in the image of God. Arm, leg, arm, head. But I'm just another YouTuber on these YouTube streets. A shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my YouTube creators, my support team, everyone, my moderators. And whoever's not here will catch the playback. And I know my moderators that are not here right now, they will catch the playback. A shout out to the chat. Thank you so much for your advice. All right, everyone. Shout out to you. Love you. Peace. 914.